Throughout the course of this video, we have covered a lot of things, all regarding search engine optimization, getting people to your site, getting them excited about your company and your product, and turning them into a paying customer, or at the very least a lead for your business. Let's talk about some of the things that we looked at. We started with the SEO checklist, and we worked our way through it all through these tabs here on the left-hand side. The SEO checklist is a really helpful tool to help us remember all the things that we need to do for our Drupal search engine optimization campaign. Of course, we started with the page title module and made sure that we had written some really great page titles for our site. We needed the token module, of course, so that one was included as well. We worked on our URL paths, which is everything after the .com on our website. We showed how to install the different modules that all will affect the URL path as people traverse our Drupal site. We also talked about preventing duplicate content with a global redirect module, and also what to do about those forgetful content creators who don't remember to create a path that is really keyword rich and friendly. And we took care of them with the Path Auto module. We went through and showed how to create a Google account and also how to verify that account. With a Google account and also with Yahoo and a Bing account from Windows, you really are able to track what your visitors are doing. But in order to really take it to the next level, we went ahead and went through and installed the Google Analytics module, showed how to integrate the Google Analytics module with your Drupal site, create the analytics that you need, and then we authenticated the site for Google Analytics to make sure that we were actually tracking the code from our site to Google so that we can get those reports and know what our customers are doing, where they came from, how long they spend on our site, and hundreds of other really fantastic metrics that help us make good marketing decisions. Then we talked about content. We talked about making sure that our meta tags were properly in place, what meta tags are important, which ones to ignore, how to implement them in Drupal, and how to make sure that you are communicating well with the search engines but keeping your best stuff away from your competition. We talked about the scheduler module and how that helps us to create great content by setting aside time to sit down, write the content, and then schedule it to come out over time so that it looks like we're really keeping our site up to the minute, when the reality is we've done it all ahead of time. We talked about clean code and validating your site with the w3.org validators and what that means to you and how that's going to make sure that your site is both compliant and as compatible as possible with the search engine bots. We then talked about the XML sitemap module and how that required a whole new level of verification and we used the Drupal site verification module to make sure that that was done as quickly and easily as possible. The XML sitemap module grabs all the content on my site and puts it into a really nicely formatted document that we then went and submitted to the search engines. We also talked about user-facing sitemaps with the sitemap module, how to configure those and make sure that your RSS feeds are easily available to the people who visit your site. We logged into Google Webmaster Tools and we showed how to submit your XML sitemap to Google through Google's Webmaster Tools. We touched on protecting your site. When you start to do an SEO campaign, you're going to have a lot of people coming to your site, including people who are going to want to take advantage of your website by spamming you. So we talked about the Mollem module and how that helps prevent spam, and we also talked about some other third-party tools that can help you really aggressively attack the spam problem that you might have on your website. Local optimization was another topic that we took some time to go through and really study out. We made sure you had the HCard module installed and properly configured, and then we turned on the advanced tags on the meta tags module and showed how to exactly enter that data so that your site will have the highest opportunity to show up in Google Local, Google Places, and other kind of online Yellow Pages type entities to help bring lots of local traffic to your local Drupal site. We covered several optional modules, things that are not directly related to SEO, but do help you navigate your site quickly and do all the things that you need to do as efficiently as possible when you're running your SEO campaign. We talked about performance and its effect on an SEO campaign. We reiterated what modules and other tools and methods that you can use to squeeze the most out of your Drupal website's performance. And we also learned that the better your site's performing, all else things being equal, the higher you're going to show up in the search engines. Finally, we touched on some of the extras, other resources that are out there and available to you that will help you to expand your knowledge and learn more about the search engine optimization world and how that applies to you and your individual Drupal site. But we didn't stop with the SEO checklist module. We also looked at some other areas that are really important for an SEO campaign, such as keyword research. In keyword research, we discovered how to create a list, find out a lot of good details about the keywords available, and then find that golden nugget keyword that has high traffic but very low competition so that you have a better chance of ranking quickly and turning a very quick ROI on your SEO campaign. We talked about the HT access file and how to go in and edit that, and how that's really critically important so that what you're communicating to Google with Google's webmaster tools is consistent when a visitor comes to your site. So changing the www or not to have the www, these are things that we talked about and made sure that we were doing as best as we possibly could. Finally, we covered conversion rate optimization. We showed how good calls to action and credibility images on your site will ultimately lead to more people engaging and doing business with you. We've covered a lot in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you get a lot out of it and you can turn your site into one that is actually producing and generating for your business. My name is Ben Finkley. You can find me at Ben Finkley on Twitter. And, go out there, do a good job on your SEO, and I'll see you in the search engines.
Drupal